everyone. Welcome to Lois Lamar, the hottest new TV talk show on the airwaves. I'm Lamar Bumbrian.
Whoa. Lois and Lamar?
Yeah.
What's that?
It's the name of the show.
Okay, but you're Lamar.
Of course.
Dude, my name's not Lois.
Oh, of course. Lois could not be here due to an emergency situation, but she definitely sends a video showing you all her love. Let's check it out.
Guys, this is Lois from the Lois and Lamar TV talk show. I am so sorry that I could not be with you for our show this evening due to a family emergency. But I just wanted to take the time to thank my executive producer and my director producer for stepping up to the plate and hosting and co-hosting my show. Also, I'd like to say thank you to the cameraman and to the technical force behind the TV screens. And I hope that everyone will enjoy this segment of the show. Remember, our journey is your journey, and we are the hands to rising stars.
Okay, cool. So that was Lois.
Yeah.
You're Lamar.
Yep.
And
Of course. Everyone, let me introduce to you Chris Reaper, our alternate host. He will be basically helping us with all of our interviews throughout the entire season, alternating between all of them.
the three of us are going to be bringing you the hottest upcoming stars of indie film, television, entertainment, and music.
So without further ado, let's check out our first guest.
Rock on.
Take 4, scene 5, take 1. Go.
Hey guys, we just finished watching the movie. We are caffeinated now, so we're feeling pretty good about life for the most part.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, it is my extreme pleasure to introduce Desiree Lara-Balicki. I actually have a very personal connection with her. She's actually my sister.
Awesome.
And first, I just want to welcome you to the show.
Thank you.
Thank you for being our first guest.
Absolutely.
And just as a little bit of a bio, just tell us where you grew up and what your experiences is with acting so far.
Okay, well, I grew up, born and raised in Vineland, New Jersey, where we're at right now. I guess I acted a little bit in school plays and church plays, and I didn't really start taking it seriously until, oh my gosh, maybe a couple years ago, maybe 4 or 5 years ago or something like that. I've worked steadily, consistently with Cumberland Players, which is also in Vineland, and I was actually in one of Chris's web series very recently.
Which was awesome. Just to put it out there, I'm sorry.
That's okay. Yeah, it was awesome. And that's pretty much it. I just do a lot of theater acting.
So, I gotta ask you, what first interested you in getting into, I guess I should say, the performing arts?
I'm not sure. Probably my love for movies. I am just a huge movie buff ever since I was a little kid, and I guess that just really got me into it. And, you know, acting in plays and acting in church steadily started making me love acting a little bit more, and I just absolutely enjoy it.
I know that's right.
It's fun for me, you know.
It is fun.
I know that's right.
It absolutely is fun. That's basically the same reason anybody, myself included,
Sure.
Yes.
gets into it. I mean, I know you can relate. You know, I mean, when did you start
Absolutely.
acting?
Oh my goodness. Like, I would say maybe, what if it's been like 10, 15 years now?
Jeez.
Straight out of the womb.
We would like to know, do you have any like footage or anything future that you would like to tell us about?
Any footage?
Any like future projects you got in mind?
Well, right now, I mean, like I said, I do mostly theater, and I actually have my first read-through for a play at Cumberland Players. It's tomorrow. It's August, Osage County. So I'm going to be in that. I don't know if you've heard of that play before, but it was also a movie with Julia Roberts and Meryl Streep.
Sounds familiar.
Yeah, a couple years ago.
Yeah.
So that's happening right now in Cumberland Players, and I believe I may be in the sequel to Vector 3. I know you guys were both in that. Which was a movie. So yeah, that's all I have going on right now.
Yo, that's really, really awesome. That's really, really awesome. Tell us, the show that's happening tomorrow, definitely tell the crowd where this is being held, what time,
Okay.
and we would love to know your contact information so that the people in the audience will be able to follow you.
Oh, okay. Well, the show it's not premiering tomorrow. We're actually just doing our first read-through.
Okay.
But I believe it actually comes out the last weekend of February and the first weekend of March at the Little Theater, Cumberland Players. And where you can contact me. Oh my gosh, I don't see. I'm not
So we
really
can stalk you.
Yeah, I mean, I don't really have a huge social media following.
So modest.
I really don't. I have a Facebook page, and that's pretty much it.
We'll definitely have an email for you. We'll be able to show it for the audience very soon. And thank you very much for basically coming on our show. Thank you.
No problem. Thank you for having me. Appreciate it.
So tell us, what's your partner's upcoming play? What's your role?
Oh, I play the Cheyenne, the Native American housekeeper in the play. I believe my name is Jana. So it's a smaller role, but I'm almost in every single scene since I'm the housekeeper. But that's my role.
Okay, so I have to ask you, everybody has a big inspiration, right? And I know this may be a kind of wide question, but broad question. Who is your biggest celebrity inspiration that you know of right now?
Oh my gosh. Well, I mean, off the top of my head, one of my favorite directors definitely is Christopher Nolan.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, he makes amazing movies. I believe I've seen almost all of them except for, I think it's called Knowing was his very first, or something like The Following. The Following was his very first film.
Mm-hmm.
I did not see
Knowing
that.
starred Nicolas Cage, and it was not.
No. Although Nicolas Cage is great, I mean, he's got his own thing going on. But yeah, I mean, oh my gosh, Steven.
Okay, so I gotta interject. Favorite of the Batman, Nolan.
Yeah, you gotta ask her that. You're right. You
Good
gotta ask her
question.
that. You're right.
The Dark Knight. I mean, there's no.
Okay.
There's no competition. That's the best. I know a lot of people say they like Batman Begins, but The Dark Knight.
I did like Batman Begins.
It's
Honestly,
good.
everybody
They're all
so
good.
much hate, but dude, it was great.
No, there's a lot of people that love it.
What's his name? Liam Neeson played an amazing Ra's
I
al
love
Ghul.
Liam Neeson. Oh yeah.
And it's Ra's al Ghul, not Ra's al Ghul.
That's right. Let him know. Ra's al Ghul. Ra's al Ghul. Get it right.
Okay, so you mentioned Christopher Nolan. Is there anybody else that you look actor-wise, not so much director-wise?
Actor-wise, oh my gosh.
Well, you know what? Okay, I'm just
always
going
drawing a blank.
to say, who is your favorite actor?
Oh my gosh. Who is my favorite actor? Well, I mean, since we're talking about, now you have me on the whole Batman thing, Ben Affleck is awesome.
Okay.
He's like a triple, quadruple threat. The guy can direct, the guy can act,
He's also a PhD.
Yeah. I mean, he's one of my favorites. There's so many actors and actresses that are just so good.
You know what you started, right?
What did I start? Who's the best Batman?
That's right. You know what you started. There's going to be fans saying that, no, the other guys are better Batman. Christian Bale's better. No. Ben Affleck's better. And then we're going to have a couple guys.
You really had to open up this can of worms, dude.
And then we have our...
You really had to open up this can of worms.
Because then there's going to be Michael Keaton guys, too.
Oh, God. Go ahead.
Well, gosh. Christian Bale was great. He was an amazing Bruce Wayne. But, I mean, honestly...
Where is he? Sorry, I had to do that.
Honestly, I have two favorites, Michael Keaton and Ben Affleck. Those are my favorites. Michael Keaton was the original. Ben Affleck is the new one. And he's just great. Those are my two faves.
Need we go any further than that?
Martha!
Need
Mommy!
we go any further than that?
But yeah, Michael Keaton started it all, and he's still an amazing actor,
Actually,
too.
Adam West started it all, but we won't go there.
We're not going to go there. We're not going to go there. We're not going to go
The
there.
gritty film Batman.
That's right.
Not the.
We're not. Yeah, we're just going.
Not the Joel Schumacher.
Yeah, we're just going to leave that.
inspired,
Yeah, we're just going to let that be.
So how long? I got to ask you. How long have your film film credits been going? You know, I know you said that you act a lot on stage and stuff like that, which is awesome. But how long would you say did you start to act on like film and television, or maybe like you said, you mentioned a web series?
Right.
How long has that been going?
Well, I haven't been in an actual movie yet, but the web series, we started this last January?
It was actually this January.
Okay.
And,
January 2016.
Yeah, this January it'll be a year. I'm gonna put a shameless plug here, guys.
Hey.
I wrote a web series. It's actually an ARG. What that stands for is alternate reality game, and it can be carried across a wide variety of platforms, but mostly it's carried on YouTube, and it goes through social media. And what it usually is, it's a series of events that is played out either on screen or on posts, mostly on Twitter and YouTube, like I said before. And it actually dupes the audience into thinking that it's actual real events until they start figuring out down the line that this is actually fictional. And I just thought that was an awesome way to tell a story. It's very cost efficient, very budget efficient, very economic. So I thought I'd write one of my own. And of course, my sister here was one of my top choices to play one of the characters. Why don't you tell people about your character in Final Nation?
Okay.
Awesome.
My character's name was Jaina, and she was basically like the wild, the blunt, saucy character who really wasn't afraid of anything and always spoke her mind.
The hard rock.
Yes, the hard rock chick. I was engaged to one of the other characters on the web series, and it was basically like a family story, and I was a part of that family because I was engaged to one of the characters. And what they did was just trying to figure out if paranormal things that they found on YouTube, other videos, if they were real or fake, and they had their own little show going on there called Truth Seekers, and I was just a part of that.
It was actually a show within
within a show, yeah, and I was part of that. And basically, as the web series continues to go on, the Truth Seekers themselves found themselves in their own paranormal state. People started messing with them.
Okay.
People called the Final Nation, and it ended a couple months ago on a cliffhanger. So we don't know if the story is going to continue or not, but yeah, you definitely have to check it out. It was really fun to do, and like Chris said, it seems real. It doesn't seem like it's scripted until I guess you figure out that it's scripted towards the end.
And I know you mentioned that your character in the web series is kind of a hard rock, like a tough edge chick.
Right.
Do you like playing that type of character, or do you like maybe more the good girl?
I like to dabble in both. I definitely don't like to be typecasted because I believe for every actor they want to try out as many different wide ranges.
I gotta say that everybody says that typecasting is such a horrible thing.
Yeah, right.
And you know what? I mean, I forgot who said. I believe. Don't quote me. I believe it was Charlton Heston who said that No, I'm sorry, Boris Karloff. It was Boris Karloff who said that typecasting was one of the best things that ever happened to him because it kept him working.
Sure.
So, I mean, everybody talks about the whole pitfalls of typecasting when it can actually... Another one, Michelle Rodriguez, she loves being typecast.
As a tough chick.
As a tough chick. She's always getting roles. She's always getting parts.
Yeah,
it could be one of the best things to happen to you.
Yeah, you find a lane, then you just run with it. That's what a lot of them do. They find a certain lane, and they just go, and they go full speed ahead with it.
Right. But actually, it can be like a downfall for certain people because I myself have kind of been typecasted in Cumberland Players in the theater group because I've played a prostitute twice. So nobody wants to be typecasted as a prostitute. At least I don't anyway. So in that respect, it's like, yeah, I want to try something a little bit different. Colorful characters. My character right now in the upcoming August Osage County is a housekeeper. She's very quiet and low-key, and I don't think I've played very quiet, prim, and proper before, so that's going to be new for me.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Well, I got to kind of wrap it up here a little bit. But before we end, though, I just want you kind of, look at the cameras, look at the audience, and tell any actor out there who's struggling or whatever that maybe don't know what to do as their next step. What advice would you give them?
I mean, right here. I mean, right now, like, I'm not trying to make it into Hollywood right now. It's basically a hobby for me, and the one thing I can say is really enjoy it. Enjoy what you're doing, especially if it doesn't feel like work. Start out in local theater. Start out in YouTube. YouTubers are making money. They're making almost millions of dollars, some of them, in just making YouTube videos. So start out small. Really enjoy what you're doing. Another piece of advice I heard myself was if you do want to try to make it into LA or Hollywood or make it bigger, start out as a production assistant. They're the lowest on the totem pole, but they learn from the bottom up. They learn everything behind the scenes. And, you know, really get to know the directors, get to know everybody on set and make relationships. And, yeah, that's basically all I can say right now. I haven't made it big yet, but that's what I've heard. So,
She will. Oh, yeah.
I'm really enjoying what I'm doing, local theater, YouTube. It's have fun. Best thing I can say is have fun.
Well, Desi, again, thank you for being on our show.
Wonderful.
We're so glad to have you here.
No problem.
And guys, please, this was our first broadcast.
Yeah.
We hope you enjoyed it. And please join us. This, like Lamar said, your journey is our journey and vice versa. We're here to help you. You're here to help us. You know?
Keep it
Please
pushing.
Check us out.
Just gonna do a countdown from 5.
Got you, bro.
It's a learning experience.
Does Mike teach here? I know a lot of people that work here. I need a job here.
For that one, anyway.
Yeah, that's done. We take the videos, we put them there. Whoever they are, their site, their email, stuff like that goes in post.
That was only 5 minutes. You still had 10 more minutes to go.
I know. I was going to keep it. I mean...
Yeah, go for it, Chris.
Okay, so... that's what I thought.
Okay.
Wait for their cues.
Great.